Well, sometimes it's just the idea of when you're constantly colliding body on body, and the production designer forgot to make rubber like mats for bricks, so to cover the bricks. So when you see a man falling or being slammed onto bricks, it's bricks, and no matter what padding you put on, I've done this for years, the concussion, you know, it's just overwhelming. So your body just takes a big toll. So it isn't as though you have to man up, because these guys are fearless. Like you said, run through fire, which they did, and jump into gravel full speed and throw a razor blade while rolling, and a building falling down, which he did. I mean, there is nothing they won't do. It's just the constant bombardment, the everyday, the heat, the injury, the infections, the bronchitis. These are the things that the audiences don't know about, that, you know, the actors that suck it up, and they're willing to, they love it. I mean, it's just all part of the job. And then you try to look like you're fresh and everything is, you don't realize that fight took 4 weeks of pounding every day back and forth to the hospital. So I think the single most unusual stunt was Jason. He was in here. I was down in Brazil, and I was saying, boy, I sure would like to use a big old airship. And they said, well, we have one in the jungle. It hasn't been used in 3 or 4 years. And it was on crates. And it was 63-year-old blade covered in rust and bat guana and bird guana. And I said, could you clean it up? Because I think it'd be great for the Expendables. So we put this thing together, and it was barely running. Anyway, Jason was willing to come out of a trap door in the front, because I saw a man working on it. I said, would you be willing to stand on the nose of a plane going straight down at 200 miles an hour on a plane that hasn't flown in years? And, you know, I can't insure you either. I said, we have to do it behind the bond company's back. He goes, when do I start? When do I start? And he did it. So, you know, all these things, these guys are all willing to do it. If you said, you know, let a truck run over them, and go, what time?
Anybody get injured on this movie here from the guys on stage?
Well, he broke my neck.
What he did?
He broke my neck.
He broke your neck?
Yes, he did. He snapped it. It's my fault, but it drove a little bone spur in there. So, Steve, thank you very much. I now have this little thing with 3 screws. People say, oh, go get screwed. I said, I already have 3 times right here. Thank you.
Oh, my God.
In my defense.
I thought you were happy to be a part of this.
I was happy to be a part of it. No, it was a very physical fight scene. And one of the things I learned from Sly was, and working with him, was just intensity. We fought for 2 days, and it was always about intensity and bringing the level up, and he wanted it to look real. When the lead actor, when the writer, the lead actor, and the director tells you to kick the shit out of him, you kick the shit out of him. And Sly is a veteran filmmaker and an icon. If he told me to do the same thing tomorrow, I would.
Okay, so, Sly.
I love this guy.
Sly.
I know.
You know who he is.
I know, he's massive. It's just stupid. Same thing when I said to Dolph, punch me as hard as you can in the chest, and he did. Next thing I know, I was in intensive care at St. John's Hospital for 4 days. Like, stupid.
Do you like hospitals?
No, I don't like hospitals, but
do you have a nurse fetish? You have a nurse fetish. Is that?
I tell you what, every time I do a film, and I said it before, that I don't get injured in, it really stinks. It's like, oh, Rhinestone was fun. I didn't get hurt last time my mom was shoot. So I go, you know what? Hurt me. That's what it takes. Cut my head off and use it for a bowling ball. I don't care.
Now, Sly, when you were coming up with this movie, you had options. You could have shot in 3D. You could have done a lot of CG. Why didn't you do any of that?
You know, I really thought about it, and I thought it'd be great to do a real live physical action film on 3D. But the more I thought about it, and the constrictions and restrictions of the way you have to film, I thought it kind of like smacked of desperation. Like, I love 3D, but with us doing it, I thought, why not just do it old school, in a classical way, and just leave it alone? But I was tempted.
Okay, so you younger guys on the panel here, What did you learn from these old timers on this movie? Yes.
Basically, being on screen with a legend that is Sly and everyone else that's involved in this movie. I mean, one thing is he was a mentor to everybody. Any question, anything you wanted to know, it was better than going through 4 years of film school, because this man, he has created what the tentpole is. He created what action movies are today. And this movie being a love letter to every action movie fan. I mean, this guy could have sat in his mansion, he could have sat in his private plane and said whatever, but he got up and he said, I want to make something super special for you. And he taught, and he said, he told me he was going to make me an action star. And I thank him for that. He will always be like my mentor and always be my pop in his biz, for real. He's awesome.
All I have to say is when I was on set and I saw your arms, I really wish your arm. Look at that.
The gun show is here in San Diego. I just want to.
You asked for it.
This is not implants, ladies and gentlemen.
I was just like, I wish your arms were my legs. I mean, it's just crazy. I think your arms could walk a 300-pound man around, couldn't they?
The way Sly would come up and he would say, get the shot of those arms, get the shot. And I'm just telling you, it's the way action films were made, and it's the way to bring it back. And I just thank him. And I think everyone is appreciative. That's why this thing is the hottest thing out right now. We just thank him.
Okay, well, speaking of the hottest thing ever, I was told from some people at Lionsgate that they're shocked, absolutely shocked, that Comic-Con would allow this next clip to run. This is called the tunnel fight clip. Hold on to your seats.